Hello, and welcome back to Age of Wonders 3. Got a lot of news to get through. First of all, we are now slightly evil, and our people are happier for it. Now, this is an interesting thing that this game does with alignment. In the previous games, you had set alignments based on your race, so elves would be good, dwarves would also be good, goblins and orcs would always be evil, humans and halflings would be, well, halflings would be good, humans would be neutral. So like all the different races had set alignments to start with, and that's just who they were. But in this game, you start as neutral, and then your actions determine whether you're good or evil. Now, because we've become slightly evil, we do get a base happiness modifier for 10 turns. However, our people like us to commit to one, like, I guess they want us to be predictable. So now that we've become slightly evil, if we continue to become more evil, they'll get happy again. But if we go back to being neutral, they'll become unhappy, because they'll just be like, what are you doing? You know, just commit to one way or the other. Anyway. Immigration is finished. We're going to have a nice orc outpost here. We actually have some decent money, although we're probably going to want to put a bunch of builders' halls everywhere. I mean, including here, honestly. What are we going to do? Maybe priests with that thing? I don't even know what I want to do with the city. It's a city. I have cities. Okay. Now you guys... Right, you finished your builder's hall. So now you can build stuff in a slightly less painful fashion. Yeah, oh, you are going to be a miserable city with all of this lava here. I mean, I guess if we cast our one of the elements, we would have that penalty, wouldn't we? Oh, no, that was only units. It wasn't cities. We would need, what is it? Domain of the Sun? Which, we are not a fire wizard, so that's not in the cards. Okay. Well, we do have some interesting structures here because of these. We have the focus chamber. Produce archer units have 2 damage and 1 shock damage and mind control immunity. It's because of the Vault of Knowledge that we gain access to the focus chamber. So we could build some decent archers here. Mercenary Camp is the only one that helps irregular units, as far as I recall, and that is from the trading post here. +1 melee and range strength on each of their damage channels, and +1 defense. That's pretty good. However, it requires irregulars, which in our case is the untouchable, and that's it. I mean, it would get +1 blight and physical on the melee strike, which is kind of nice, but no, the mercenary camp, not useful for us. Unity Beacon Tower, this is a new one, and it is expensive. But that is because we hit champion race governance as the goblins. So the goblins like us enough that we can finally build the Unity Beacon Tower. And this is the non-violent victory condition. You have to get your race happiness, or not race happiness, but your race experience. Happiness is a multiplier to the experience gain, so I mean they do go together. But yeah, you have to get the race experience up to champion level, and then you gain the ability to build the Beacon Tower. Now, this has 2 parts to it. You have to build the Beacon Tower, which is like 700 gold. And then I believe it's 700 mana. I've never actually done this, by the way. That's why I believe, but yeah, because it's almost always easier just to kill the opponent if you have the money to spare to do the towers. You've pretty much already won the game anyway. But anyway, so yeah, we have the Beacon Tower here. So 700 gold, and then it's going to be like 700 mana, I believe, to light the tower. And then once we have a lit beacon, that'll count towards the unifier victory. Now, in the initial game settings, we set it so we need 2 of these, which means we need to get a second race up to champion governance, and then do this tower process, 700 gold, 700 mana, in the other city as well. So I guess be orcs in our case, most likely, but it's going to take us a long time to get there. Anyway, is there anything in particular I want to build here? I mean, I could build a dolmen so that I get hunters, and then combine that with the focus chamber and get some pretty nice hunters here. But hunters are tier 1 units. I don't really know that That's especially valuable for me. I mean, I'm kind of wanting to just continue to pump research, honestly. Oh, this city... What does the dolmen get us? Doesn't give us anything, okay. Just start doing things. Get some research. You can build a Unity beacon tower in a city of that race. It'll inspire your people, boost your economy, and putting you on the road to victory. Yeah. So yeah, one of the effects of building the beacon is that you gain happiness. You gain happiness, and every other player gets unhappiness as a result. 200 race happiness is what you need to light the beacon. Okay, so it's... yeah. Okay. Race governance level up. Champion. You can get... big beetles, get disgusting stench, and 5 extra health. Okay, that's kind of neat. Or all goblin cities and units are indifferent towards volcanic and tropical terrain. Well, given that we have all this magma everywhere, I think we're actually just going to take that. So we're not taking the massive penalties for being around lava. I mean, stinky big beetles would be kind of funny, but as you can see, we're kind of focusing on the economics side of things here. I don't know, it's just the way I tend to play. This side might be better if you were rushing somebody. Okay, we have... Gargantuan animals finished. This is Horned God, which is the end. The end of our tech tree. This is the final unit. Once this is done, I don't remember which one it is, but I believe we unlock one additional category of spell. Either passive upgrades, overworld spells, or combat spells. We would upgrade a 4th slot for one of those for each of these 3 categories that we research out. I mean, we could just do that and go for the most powerful Druid unit. This is going to be the best unit we're going to be able to produce probably in the entire game. And yeah, so it's only turn 39, so it would be 44 by the time we're done this. This is like, this game, like, we're basically at endgame already, despite not having attacked anybody. I guess endgame could stretch out quite a bit. Honestly, most of my games finish before I even research this thing. But this map was significantly larger than I was expecting. Now, yeah, nothing else is really jumping out at me. I think we'll just do it. Okay, do we want 96 mana or a small army? It won't tell us what a small army is. A small army is probably going to be like 1 irregular. That's going to be disappointing. I think we'll take the mana. And we'll do a little bit of terraforming with it. So, I mean, it's pretty minimal, to be honest. But, whatever. Spell has been dispelled. Oh no. This is a decent mana city. Mostly because we built a bunch of stuff in it. Grand Temple, more mana. Gives us more capacity as well. Not that we're at risk of that running out, but we're about to start burning through them. Oh, I mean, I say we're about to start burning through the mana quickly. We can only really burn through 50 a turn unless we're terraforming. Terraforming being the only way to spend mana outside of building stuff, I guess. We could also go Arcane Item Forge for the extra research points. Which, this city in particular, doing quite well with. Might not be bad. We need to adjust our research in order to one-turn something a little bit faster. We can do something like this, maybe. It's expensive, though. And again, the mana on this city, pretty good if we wanted to generate mana. I think we just do another temple here. Great temple. And just like that, all of our money is gone. Alright, housing. Orc village. I'm gonna build housing everywhere, because... I mean, building money everywhere is nice too, but... Oh, we could, stuff to do. Stuff to do. Oh, we got the Hall of the Forefathers there. Oh, it's just an island. Alright, well, looks like this is deep in the Necromancer's territory here. Let's move you first. Do you not have night vision? Seriously? Oh, there is a rogue city up this way. How can a Hellhound not have night vision? This feeling I have can only be disappointment. Well, I was going to run down here and clear out this, because I'd like to clear out the monster lair. But this one... Probably just declare war on them, though. Is there anything else down this way that would be worth doing? Oh, there is the fairy dwelling that we can conquer as well. Okay, we will. We'll come down this way because there is a city at least to conquer, even if it's not the enemy city. Frost Wyvern, huh? Obvious city site. Spring of Life. Oh, it's a Frostling Hunter. Okay. Spring of Life. Gold Mine. Another Vault of Knowledge. Oh, slow down, slow down. We're just gonna send in one person here, because there's no reason to move everybody out into that little dead end. Is this our first brigand camp? This is quite unusual. So out of all the monster lairs, this one is arguably one of the more annoying, just because they actually have walls. I mean, they're not particularly good walls, but... And the units themselves, the scoundrels aren't that strong. Although crippling is a bit annoying. Nice. Okay, so we've taken out these two walls over here. Help us to infiltrate. Oh, right, the halflings actually get 3 attacks because they got the slingshot. Okay, well, you resisted the crippling, that's nice. You did not, which kind of sucks, but... Alright, go Tiger. So we could run in. You would win, handily. But... Oh, we'll just do it. Critical hit even. Well, since you're crippled, how about we Use you to take out the wall instead. Oh, is there an obstacle there? There is. That's... Darn it. Well, I guess we'll do it this way then. You know what? Let's just attack the gate. That way... we're... preventing an easy flank on you. I mean, they're going to probably run back here and shoot you in the back anyway. Let's make the halflings unhappy if we can. Nice. The crippling can be a little bit annoying. Go. Can be very annoying, as the case may be. Darkbringer Gemstone. Urban Concealment. Unit is invisible in structures on the strategic map. That includes in cities. And also a High Elf Initiate. It's alright. Not a lot of money. I guess we'll take it. I really don't care about this. Against the AI, having an invisible hero is just kind of like... whatever. This is the irregular unit for the elves. It's kind of neat because it actually has Evolve, where it can become the tier 2 support unit, turn into a Storm Sister, which is a unit that has another stun ability. So I mean, it's definitely worth doing. Alright, you guys are going to be quite busy, as I recall. Well, we'd like to hit that too, but it's kind of out of the way. This tower also... I feel like this is a little bit overkill. I'm surprised they're not running away, honestly. So there is the recharging mana currents here. It's going to heal them 15 damage every single turn. So you can just go through the obstacles. Alright. Going for the bear, huh? This thing is ridiculous. Basic fairy. We might keep that fairy city actually and pump out some nasty units from there as well. Guess I could have done the Guardian Flames. And weaken. You can't net them, right? They're immune. Level up for the bear. Nice. Oh, you're not affected by the filth? Oh, you're incorporeal. It doesn't even stick to you. Okay. Lessons learned. Heal for 2, sure. Oh, that's right, you guys do blight on attack as well. Alright. Might as well get the experience here. Oh, gold medal, you get heal. Very nice. Here, you can kill the fairy. Alright, combat healing and healing. So you get 2 separate heals, one you can only use after 3 turns. A bit of a strange system, but it does what it needs to do. I get a little bit of mana. As expected. Ooh, 2 Sphinx and a Chariot. That's going to be a little bit nasty. Just looking at my army here. Shaman, 2 Hunters, a Fairy, and a Griffin. I have 5 units that can cross water without embarking. Probably not enough to take out this stuff. But it is an interesting thought. Those Tigrans with their insane movement. Not that they're really using it. Okay, well, 1 down. Uh-huh. You can't reach me. Throw the weaken. Man, you're really slow. I guess I could have done that on somebody who was actually injured, but fine. Okay, what damage can you guys do? Yeah. Yeah, we'll just take you out with the bear. And that way... fail. This isn't going as well as I would like, I must say. Here, how about you get your devastating charge bonus? Archers should be able to finish this off. Oh, that's it. Okay. Took a lot of damage there. Okay, some money, it's always nice. Straw Hat of the Happy Farmer. And Quiver of Razor Leaves. The shield item, +2 to range strength. And razor projectiles. I mean, I don't really want... I don't really want this on this character. Do I have an archer? I guess I can give it to my wizard. We can probably just attack with this, honestly. Gotta clear as many fights as quickly as possible. And the reason we sent the shaman is because we could really use some healing on some of these units. You don't have anything else that's scary, right? No, any range at all? No. Oh, 17 defense. You know what? You can 17 defense and ridiculous fire resist. Yeah, you're fine. You can hold the flank. Okay, I guess that was to be expected. Gold Metal Blight Doctor. Inflict exhausting fatigue and enfeebling fever. Basically, you now have all three of the spider. Like, the three different queen spiders all have a different thing, but our Blight Doctor can do all of them. Excellent. Okay, let's entangle this thing. Good. Okay, well, I mean, the fight's pretty much over at this point. You got anything cool at gold? Fierce Strike. I think I'd rather the hero get some experience. Combat healing, we can't use it for one more turn. Take you out. Alright, you can't net. Angle, that's fine. Heal. Turn. A little bit scummy what I'm doing here, but... Gotta make those heals, stretch them out as much as you can. And all we get for that is a tower, which will give us line of sight over this region, which is pretty useless, honestly. This is not a terribly valuable location to have scouting in. Let's just wait. Oh, okay, casting a spell. Well, how much does a really big animal cost? 160. Okay. Anything else that I really want to be doing? I could cast this again. Yeah, they don't dislike volcanic anymore, so it's kind of like whatever. It means really the only thing they dislike is Arctic. Okay. Something to keep in mind for my future goblins. Future conquest plans. Aha! She did seem to have a lot of cities. But we beat you by 1 turn. Melena's just declared war on us. Okay, so the only person we are not at war with right now is Camille, who is the one I'm considering declaring war on. It's not easy being evil. Imperial residence? Okay, stuff is happening. Yeah, okay. Why do you hate us so much? Because... You hate us because you are evil and because we are evil. See, this is why the good guys always win. And... oh. Sure. Their rivals failed. Yeah, whatever. Obelisk of Undeath. Well, now that we've got that, we can get a Arrow, which leads to Casters, or we can get a Haunted Vault, which leads to Wraith. I mean, we are going to want Casters eventually, but I also kind of wanted to go the Wraith route. But this doesn't say that it leads to anything. So we're going to start with the Casters. Let's see what the Chamber of the Right unlocks. I don't remember the tech tree for this town offhand. I don't use the Archons all that often, to be honest. Just because they don't heal. They don't heal naturally. Oh, just join my empire for... but pay money to have you join? You're already our vassal. No, you know what we're going to do? We're going to demand tribute instead. We want mana, 67 mana, 67 gold, 37 mana, 4 units, and... like, those are just so pitiful. It's like, it's not worth the happiness hit. I'm better off keeping you productive. Not easy being evil. Okay, so... she built the first Grand Palace, which gives her 10 extra casting points. Okay. Specifically, the Grand Palace is worth 10 extra casting points. I believe if we conquer it, we get it. And yes, it would be wise to keep a close watch on her. Yeah. Sumac. Still building settlers. Probably build another settler. We are really getting to the point of... needing to start spamming out some units just so that we can conquer. I mean, we have a bunch of strong armies, but could always use more. Unity Beacon Tower. Bleeding will give us a base happiness bonus, and all enemies will gain a base happiness penalty. I kind of want to do it just for that, because that's going to be a significant econ boost. Even though it's the initial investment is quite heavy. So if we're going to do that, it's going to take forever, so... I guess it's time to start getting a siege workshop so we can start building more stuff here. Tumac, grew into city. That's right, because it shrunk because we built a settler. No, in fact, I don't need to talk to you guys ever again. Oh, you cleared the lair for us there. Halfling Brew Brother. Okay. Here's a fun little thing you can do. You can watch the battle, and when it's their turn, I don't know if they ever fixed this, but here, let's right click to move things along. Oh, okay, yeah, it's not showing me what her mana and casting points are. It was a thing that used to be able to do. But if she ever decides to cast a spell in this battle, then... you know what, let's just keep it on that. I don't think she's going to cast a spell, because I don't think there's really any need for it. Oh. Okay, that was not the smartest thing. So there's an enchantment here where every time they kill somebody, they gain health. She spent a bunch of mana to disjunct it. I mean, you can use disjunction in battle to get rid of the enchantments on the defensive sites. I will probably never do that, so I suppose it was worth demonstrating that that is a thing you can do. Well, if we want to go... well, okay, we need to do the Builder's Hall here. Which we cancelled because the city was... you know what? We need more units just to hold our territory better. Keep spamming the econ because we're trying to compete with the cheating AI. Have to play greedy. Also have to play aggressive and expand a lot. This is not a game where you can be passive and sit back. You will just get outproduced if you do that. I guess we'll go housing. Oh, it doesn't even make a difference. I mean, it technically makes a difference. It's just not a meaningful one in this context. We do want the next level, though. Okay, we'll get a laboratory here, then. Because when we grow, chances are that'll bump down from 3 to... It'll be two production turns on the next turn. But when your production goes up, it might be enough to knock this down to 1 on the next turn. And also, we need to get the observatory so we can get that crystal tree in your domain. Okay, this stuff, I really want to clear that, but it's also really far out of the way, and there's another one up here. I mean, we could split up. These are dens that we can only have 6 people go into. So maybe that's what we'll do. We'll have one army come down here, and one army go up there. And I guess... yeah, you'll be fine. Okay. As long as there are no enemies in the area, that's the main thing. Alright, you guys will go there. Who's our 6th member here? Oh, it's the shaman, that's right. That shaman's a powerhouse. And since we're going for that, we'll just go through this. Oh, they've split up. Excellent. Forge Priest, you have fire immunity and lava walking too, don't you? Silly dwarves. I believe we can just kill you, though. Well... not as effective as I would have liked, but... that'll do it. Alright, so everybody has blight protection, because the dwarves are resistant to our shenanigans. It helps, though. Oh, and we got the vulnerability to stick. Nice. You two are pretty injured, so what we're actually gonna do... You're decently defensive. That is a kill. We'll take it. Unless we fumble, but we did not. Alright, oh, got a level out of that, somehow. Alright. Now, the problem with these elephants and similar creatures is that they just take forever to heal. Okay, yeah, you healed yourself, that's fine. Crossbow hits pretty hard. Oh. Oh, I don't like that. I guess we can weaken you. The advantage of having an archer with high movement. You can really abuse the flanks. Well, we'd actually really like to heal our hero, honestly. Medal for the elephant. Nothing terribly interesting there. Noctur's vulnerability, nice. Oh. Okay, we'll take the kill with you. I should have stepped forward, but you're up to gold as well. Oh, you can't reach. Okay. And then over here. Well, if you really want to flank, you can. For the elephant. Okay, this elephant's not going to be used in combat for a while. Yeah, there we go. Against somebody who doesn't have resistance, you can do good work. It's ridiculous. Fairy Fire is a frightening thing. And that's the lowest tier of fairy. It only does 333. The other ones do... Oh, okay, no, never mind. This is the second tier. Yeah, it does 444 by default. Then it just leveled up and got +1 shock. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, they do 333, 444, and then 555. That's the one we want to be building. Alright, we're up to 10. We're taking Blood Brothers with that. I believe that was the plan. I'm just going to take a quick peek, see if anything else that was cool showed up. Not really. No, so Blood Brothers it is. We now have everybody under the command of this warlord. He's immune to spirit damage, and has mind control immunity. So that's nice. Oh, we have another elephant here, which honestly, I mean, these elephants are just not that good. What have we got to deal with in here? An evangelist? Well, don't have to worry about you. We're all immune to convert, and your melee strike does half damage. Reanimator's fine. High Elf, Dwarf, Orc. I was kind of hoping for some Tigrans, honestly. We could take this now, or we could heal a turn. I think I'd rather heal a turn because our warlord is pretty injured. We're out of movement anyway, so it's not like we'd be moving on from this turn. So yeah, we'll just sit tight. Well, somebody just declared war on us. So let's take a peek and see how undefended your cities are. Probably not. The AI is pretty good about spamming units. Bone Collector. Bone Collectors are a funny thing. Kind of undead construct. Well, they can't see us in the forest, in theory. You are... infantry. Okay, good. I was afraid for a second you'd be a support unit. Although you guys are. Means that you have true sight. And we are within 3 because I was greedy. Okay, so you are probably just going to kill me. Got an earth node. And if you kill me, it's going to be a problem because you have the Deathbringer. You could actually just take control of my corpse. Good times. Ah, that entrance. Okay. Well, we're just going to keep exploring with you. Okay, a dungeon. We can probably take this. I mean, we could have probably taken this quite a while ago, to be honest. What are we going to do this with? Leader. Shaman. 3 spiders. This isn't our awesome shaman. This is a neophyte shaman. I guess we could do a cavalry. Considering sending in the butcher, really it just depends on what's in here. Well, we know that we're going here, so let's just take a peek before committing. Yeah, it's about what I was expecting. Manticore is pretty nasty. This is the ultimate warlord unit. All these are warlord units, really. Well, they are. I've got a Phalanx, which is one of the strongest pikeman units in the game, aside from the... I think it is the strongest pikeman in the game, aside from the Angel Summons. Warbreed, which is a thing. I mean, really, the main thing I'd have going for me is the fact that I have triple web and double ensnaring strike. So I'm going to be relying on disabling a bunch of their stuff. Let's see. They hit somebody for random damage every single turn, and every time they kill one of my units, all of their things get stronger. Yeah, I mean, it's not an easy fight. Dungeons used to be the easiest of the legendary, and they might still be, but the two enchantments on this were added in the mod. That is a change that was made. So they only had the one cavalry. The Butcher would be very good against it, but I think we'll send in a beetle instead. A little bit sturdier. We have full mana here. Are you going to... Maybe you don't act on the first turn. Okay. They do have a Monster Slayer as well, which... let's confirm that it does in fact have Animal Killer. I'm pretty... Animal Slayer? Yeah, yes it does. This is a decent irregular unit. Kind of like a better version of my Hunters in a lot of ways. Okay, Berserkers, I mean, they hit really hard. Warbreed. Regrowth is really its big selling point. It just heals every single turn. Devastating Charge, of course you do. Phalanx has decent movement, but it's going to be a few turns behind. Assuming that they keep charging. Oh. Well, that looks like no fun at all. This would hurt only that one unit. Root Spears, I think that's what I'm going to do. Is I'm going to do Root Spears, and then I'm going to try to target maybe the Monster Hunter, or the Berserker, or maybe the Phalanx. If you keep the Phalanx out of the battle for a few turns. Okay, so we're going to back you up. Cast Root Spears. 35%, 40%, 35%. Okay, it resisted. Well, honestly, you're kind of a sacrifice. Do that. Yeah, you still hit pretty hard. But the idea is they'll both come into range, and then I unload with basically everything that I've got. Who's my sturdiest? I mean, if we did this, I'd really rather not take that kind of a hit on one of my spiders. Oh, nice. Got a level there. I guess. Actually, we'll move you over here. Okay, there's the Blood Pavilion. Come on, game. Yep. And at this point we want to run away with the beetle, basically. So all 5 of you have a stunning ability. You're the sturdiest. Well, you can only get in with one. So we're gonna hope. No. Okay, this is not good. Okay, we landed that one. Landed that one, excellent. With you... I guess what we're actually gonna do is we're just gonna try to weaken this Manticore. And... you only get one retaliation, so I mean we could completely... Yeah, you can't even move, because we had 2 failed webs on you. But if we don't want to die... we do that... No. I feel like I'm not playing this particularly well. We need to... We don't want to draw out this battle. Unfortunately, that means they're going to trigger sadism. Oh, okay, well... That's okay. Okay, nice. The problem is, we don't actually have a lot of damage. You're out for 2 more turns, right? Yeah, greater webbing. So I think... Oh, that's gonna hurt. Yeah, you're definitely gonna kill the beetle on the next turn here. How do I do this? I could longbow, actually. Oh. I could, but the damage is just so low. Yeah, I think... Okay, well we got 3 hits here. A 1 HP. Yeah, you're so dead. Let's just take this thing down. I got a little lifesteal on the vampire as well. Because that thing is scary. Now... the Monster Hunter... Not an ideal fight. I mean, this isn't a fighter hero. If I go 15 here, the thing is, if you engage me in melee... 12, 24, 36 plus the pavilion. I mean, you could potentially take out my leader on the next turn. But I think what we have to do... You're out for 2 more turns still, okay. I think what we have to do is we have to take out this. No, because you're going to attack this unless the pavilion hits it. So do that, then we do this with the flank. So you don't get a retaliation. Good. And then we just soak 2 of your attacks. Oh, nice. We can actually just kill you. Okay, well that was a lucky morale right there. Oh, goes for the shaman. Guaranteed you're gonna kill the beetle. Which is partially why I didn't use the butcher. Sadism triggers. Okay. Well. Take out you. We still have... I mean, we still have this. Now, we could try to use the web. But... you do more damage with melee? 9 to 15 per hit. 10 to 14 per hit. No, it's about the same. As much as I would like to spend a turn healing, I don't think I can afford to. We're going to... kill the phalanx there, and then we're just going to end this fight. So that hurts. We did get some nice experience on some people, though, for that. And also, I mean, we got a tier 3 and a tier 2 out of it. Or just a lot of money. But no, we'll take the money and the units. Tigrans don't particularly like us, but that's fine. Yeah, race is unhappy. Doesn't the Brew Brother make you happier? Isn't that a thing you're supposed to do? Oh, minor bard skill at elite. Okay, never mind. Anyway, I think... so we got... oh. Wait, we have a quest to kill this? Well, maybe we'll complete their quest before we attack them. Oh yeah, there we go. That's the Nightshade Fairy, the 555. Yeah, this is a nasty village, to be honest. Well, maybe we'll be nice and actually befriend them the non-evil way. So again, it's not easy being evil. All right, so that's gonna be it for this part, and we'll continue with the exploration and killing and all that good stuff in the next part, as is per usual. And maybe we'll finally be at war with all 4 people in that episode. Anyway, I will see you then.